This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net, and my Elmer's on frequency. LOU-N9GTO. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. I will say I want to make a statement here that you can no longer renew your license easily. You have to painfully go through the FCC with a 605 form, download it from somebody it's a good PDF form, and then you got to send it to the FCC. You're probably going to be on the phone with them for a half hour to 45 minutes or longer trying to get it all through because of the login and everything. The login requires 14, no less than 12 different numbers for the login. You got to create this, create that, and then deposit $35 in a general fund that they never see, but you got proof you sent it from your credit card. And it's just a hell of a thing to do. What is an old-timer going to do that doesn't have a computer and he's still on his 530 Kenwood? What's he going to do?
Well, you know, I was lucky enough when I renewed my license to run across a gentleman that went out of his way to make things just as easy for me on the computer as possible. We were on the telephone and we were on the computer, and he just walked me through it, and it was just, I won't say a no-brainer. It did about an hour, but we got it done. Roger, Roger.
So that was just here recently, Jim?
That was, maybe 4 months ago, 5.
Yep, that's about right. I did the same thing about maybe a year ago. My wife is still not on there. I gotta get in there and be mean to these people again. Tell them you're doing all the wrong stuff. They need to turn it over to the ARRL, and they can just do it all online at one time. Renew it, do it, and get it over with. And make it easy. But they took it away from everybody. The guy W5Y whatever, they took it away from him too.
Yeah, it's like the blind leading the blind, maybe.
I'm not very happy. How are you copying me on I'm on a vertical today. How are you copying me?
I guess about 10 over, 12 over, 15 over, somewhere in there. It's very good. You're a little sharp. You could use a little more bottom in.
Oh, I know how to do that. I can do that right there, Big Jimmy. You like that bottom end right there?
That's coming. You got any more?
How about right there? Is that what you're looking for, big boy?
No, that's too much. Back 4.
All right. How about right there on the? I got the clipper just showing a little bit of a clip. How about right there?
That's good. You got any more top end anywhere?
Oh yeah. I'll give you all top end you want there. Here you go. It's coming. It maybe that's what I needed for AM, because the guy said that I just didn't have that punch. How's it sound now, Jimmy?
All right. Give me some audio. Let me listen to you.
I got the high, in the mid, and the low. You let me know what you want. I'm on the 3-band EQ, over.
Okay, mid-range EQ flat on your mids, and let me hear you.
Well, the mid is at 1 o'clock. There it is at 12 o'clock, and there it is totally off right there. On the mids are totally off. What do you think about that?
No. You want that flat. Bring that up to flat.
All right, bringing that up back to 12 o'clock. Hold on here. Bringing that up to 12 o'clock. That's up at 12 o'clock right there. There you go. Mr. Ferguson, what do you think? Hello, radio.
Yes, sir. Sounds like there's something almost shaking apart there on the top. Might be hitting it too hard. Double check your level into your ALC.
Let me bring that top back to 3 o'clock, and let me adjust the load level here where I'm not hitting it so hard. How about right there, Jimmy?
Well, yeah, like I say, you could use a little more bottom, but I'm saying refer to your ALC for level.
Well, Jimmy, this transmitter here does not have an ALC. This is a homebrew transmitter, over.
Is that right?
Yes, sir, all homebrew.
Now, I don't know any radio but yours that doesn't have an ALC meter.
Nope, this just has 12 MOSFETs for the final output, over.
Yes, sir. Okay, I see where you're going with that. But it's just a little more on the top. About 2 clicks more top EQ. Let me hear you there.
Okay, just a little bit more on top. There we go, right there. I'm getting in 2 more clicks. What do you think about that, Jimmy?
I think that's perfect. I think that is absolutely perfect, Roger.
Well, there you go. See, I've never had this rig, and I'm running A class right now. I'm running A class. I can run E class on AM, A class on sideband. Over.
Roger. Many too many classes for me. I'm usually late for lunch.
Well, A class is only 20% of the total output, whereas E class you can get unbelievable amount. What it does at 12 MOSFETs. Over.
Roger. Well, I think we got you under control. It sounds good and loud and very, articulated. Roger.
Yeah, it doesn't work as good on upper sideband as it does lower sideband. I'm not really sure why that is.
Roger. Well, hopefully we're on lower sideband.
Oh, we are, without a doubt. Yeah, I was in the house, and we had a whole new deck done. All the decks had new things put, new canopy put over the upper deck. In other words, we spent about $15,000, and man, my wife just nitpicked them to death, made them sure they used all screws, and they did this, did that. I mean, she wore this contractor out. She retired me and said, we're going to have it done professionally. I said, okay. And I heard her telling the guy outside, hell, if I wanted it done like that, I'd let my husband do it.
Touche.
Oh, yeah, she ripped him a good one. She said, I'm paying this kind of money. He did our son's bathroom in his new home in the basement. He has now 3 full baths. He has 2 full baths upstairs and 3 full baths, or 1 full bath downstairs, huge full bath downstairs. One with a tub, one with a shower, one with where they're separated. It's about a 12 by 12 room with the 2 vanity and the whole 9 yards. N9GTO for ID with KC9VKV, Dr. VKV on the noontime forum of sideband audio checks. Jim, I'm going to take a standby for a second, and you make a call and see if anybody's out there would like to get their audio checked.
Roger. What kind of power are you running there?
Okay. Right here is 100 watts. This is 100 watts, and right here is about 500, 600 watts. Over.
Roger. I was just curious, boy. You've blown my... I couldn't get a good reading on you, but very, very quiet when you speak. Roger.
Roger. Well, like I said, I'm running about 500 watts out of this rig, and I bought this rig about 3 months ago from a guy up in New York, and he shipped it down here and told me how to put it on here. I have a sideband converter, and I'm receiving you on a flex, and I'm transmitting on the transmitter here, the AMC class transmitter, and it's like I said, it's got the A class exciter for sideband. So I tuned you in and looked at everything on a dummy load, and I fired her up, and I said, hey, I should be able to talk to Mr. Furs.
Well, you got it going. Sounds really good, Lou.
Well, it's got the RE27 on here, and I'm running it through the 3-band EQ, and running it right in the transmitter. It's as simple as it gets. And I do love my tubes, but, as summer comes on, it kind of gets hot in here.
Yes, sir. Particularly, in your radio room. Roger.
Roger.
73 over that way.
I'm going to be listening. I'm going to have my headphones on. You carry on until you're 5 o'clock or 5:30. What time do you usually shut this off?
We try to get out of here at 5 o'clock.
Well, what time's the wife get on the phone with you?
After 5. Better.
What time is it right now?
15 till.
Okay, all is doing good?
All is well, sir.
Well, the contractor did a really nice job. They did what, in 1 week, what it would take, with 3 guys, it would take me probably all summer to do, and I still wouldn't have had a nice job done. So they redid everything. That if there was a mess up done by me, see, we used to have that pool at the end of the deck. They went in there and redid all those boards and then put new deck boards down, screwed everything, used a bunch of 16-footers, the whole 9 yards, and really made the place look good. So when you come over, you'll see for yourself. The lower, the tuba 10s didn't need to be done. That was all tuba 10s. They were amazed that I put all that in 16 on center. They were like, oh my God, you could drive a truck up here. So anyway, I'm going to let you make another call, and I'm going to be listening to you while I go in the house and do the dishes and see if you can get a couple more audio checks out of these guys.
Roger, Roger. Good to hear you there, Lou. 73, and listen on. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.